Hello, so I'm going to be showing you how I managed to pass my forex funds. Okay, so here you can see these accounts here, phase one, phase two, all completed. Okay, so this might be for deleted my other accounts for privacy purposes. I just need to keep just two of this here so you guys can see these two. Okay, so for time purposes I finished this first one in I finished this first one within 28 hours. Okay, so this first two took me around 3 days to finish this first two. It took me 3 days to finish this first two. Okay, so I won't be reviewing that because it will take too long. So I want to make a pretty short video. Targeting 5 minutes, although I know it's almost impossible. But then if my target is 5 minutes at least, I will try to make it very, very fast. Okay, I'm going to make it very, very fast since my target here is 5 minutes. Okay, so or 10 minutes if it goes to 15 minutes. Okay, but I think phase two will be quicker. Now, okay, so we get a lot of traders struggle to pass this thing, but I'll be showing you. I used an indicator to pass this. I'm a strong price action trader. I won't really talk about it or disagree about it, but this particular one I used an indicator to pass it. So I have several accounts. This particular one I dedicated to this indicator. So I want to test how good it is for me to be able to use this to smash my forex funds test. Okay, so I'll take you through all my trades step by step, like every trade I passed, every trade I took. I'll try to go back to those points. Okay, so for benefit of doubt, I would love to explain how this indicator works. So this indicator is simple. If you notice price creating 3 touches, if you see price create 3 touches, like let's say it touched this main line 3 times, like here 1 2 3. Okay, it's going to move up by 100 pips, and then if you notice it break the main line, come back and retest at the mini line. As it breaks this main line, come back, finds a strong support here, you can easily get 100 pips. Okay, so that is how this indicator works. Okay, so this is all I use to pass. Okay, so I'll be opening my trades dashboards, okay, to show you the exact trade I took. I know not everybody will want to do this. All right, so just took a little bit of discomfort to show you some stuffs I do on a very, very crazy day. Okay, so there's one thing about trading. You should try to start your trading on a good note. Okay, so we look at these trades. How I started on a very, very good note, like this. You can see lot size I was using very, very mini small lot size. Okay, so the main reason why I used small lot sizes here was so that I can make small profit. If you check this profit here, 49 plus that, it's a slash. So it was to make profit first, buffer the account into profit. Since if you look at the time I started trading, this is 6:13. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I started trading from 6 a.m. in the morning. I traded from that. I took it 6 a.m. to before 6 a.m. the next day. I was done. Okay, so before 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next day I was done. So you can see the time I was trading there very early. Now, how did I have this first trade? Okay, so I come here. basically doing AUD USD, more of it was AUD USD. Okay, so I think this was a short-term scalp. I think it was from this point. Okay, I took this short-term scalp because I was expecting price to fall off to this point. This is what I was expecting. You know what I told you, when price breaks through this, comes back and finds a resistance here at this midline, it's very easy for it to take a trade 100 pips, which is from year to year. Okay, so I saw price come up, form a resistance, come down here. I was waiting to come up here again and form a strong resistance before it starts falling. So as it was trying to move up here, this is where I caught these buys. Okay, so that's why I caught this AUD USD buys, and I used it. I did correlation, and I used correlation from the AUD USD buy. I used correlation to get all this plenty pays that I'm trading here, like Euro AUD now. You know, if AUD USD is buying, Euro AUD will be selling. Okay, so USD ZAR you'll be buying. So but this was later on in the day to read this other page. But these are the first trades I took. Okay, so what we saw here was a sequence of loss day after. Okay, so you see this, although these trades were not significantly supposed to be losses like this, it was a lot of psychological I was psychologically a bit messed up. Like this one 0.75, I didn't even hold it. I was just playing around. Okay, and I think this was during school hours. Exactly, I was in school, so lectures was we didn't really have lectures. Okay, in school that very day. So this was 11. I was having lectures. I just finished lectures on my assignment. I was not really concentrated or focused. I tried to scalp USD chair, which I'm not supposed to. Okay, but the main signal for USD chair was a buy, but I didn't even calculate my stop loss very well based on the fact that I was pretty busy in school. So let me just take you through the USD chair so you see what made me attempt to take a buy on USD chef that very day. So USD chef, yes, this was USD chef. This is the day. Okay, so this was it. USD chef came down here, okay, and tested this. It broke. Where is it? Yeah, it's broke at this point. I can still remember a trade very well. It's broke here, came back and found a support here. Okay, so I entered for a buy in this USD chef, which was like a 90% short trade for me. I entered for a buy, but this buy still hit my stop loss because I was not really focused. I kept my stop loss somewhere here instead of keeping it below here. Okay, I kept my stop loss somewhere here. I didn't even take it below this strong support, and I didn't even know that my place I'm putting my stop loss was so low. So I came to realize the trade later on. I think later when I brought up my phone, I was so angry. The trade was already like still accumulating. I don't really feel like entering again. But I saw this analysis. I didn't keep my stop loss here. It shouldn't have like really gone. So I used those USD. I analyze this thing on a Sunday. I use this indicator on Sunday to analyze AUD USD and USD chef. Okay, so this is my very honest review here. Okay, so I didn't really manage this trade well. So to keep my stop loss here, but I didn't. So it just hit, and that was it. And I entered very late too. So that was it. So that was that for that very trade there. Okay, so messed up. Now this is NZD chef. So how did I get that NZD chef? How did I get the NZD chef trade? I used this same thing that happened here. The NZD chef, I managed it well. I managed the NZD chef trade well. You can see it that it broke below from here. Very nice. Broke below from here, came back and retested, formed a strong resistance here. So this was how I could get the NZD chef move. Although if you notice, what I do is that when I get this trade myself, I can scalp with maybe 0.5 or 1 standard low. I just get it. Although it's going to give me 100 pips, so but at times, like this particular trade, this particular account, I need to pass it extremely fast. Okay, so I think I entered 0.50 here, which is my normal lot size, kind of lot size. Keep my stop loss just above here. It would have given me 100 pips, which is a lot of money. Okay, 100 pips is maybe $500 there, about. Happy? Yes. 100 pips would have been $500, but I existed. I was looking for other opportunities because I didn't want to hold plenty positions due to the fact that I have a daily drawdown limit and all those things. So I kind of just closed this very, very fast after like 10 pips or so. This entered the chef sell, and then other trades here are scalps. Okay, so we see something here. What really happened here in NZD chef? Okay, so the nature at which I used to trade. Now at this particular point in time, let me tell you what happened. At this point in time, before this time, I was on $177 up. Okay, I was $177 up before I entered this trade. This particular 3 a.m. trade is 1543. Okay, so I was $100 up before I entered the trade, $177 up. So I said, okay, if I'm $177 up, fine, let me I'm looking for $500. Okay, so let me just enter the trades and then kind of fix 10 pips, and then I expected it to just move, and then like done with the challenge. So I took some massive risks, but I was risking my profits for that very day. So that is the difference. You are risking your profits for that day, and then your account is in profit. So that is the only time that you are allowed to risk, except that don't risk at all. Don't try to risk at all, except you are risking profits for that very day and your account is also on profit. So this was how I like took some risks, and then it did not really go well. As you can see, the risks, I was risking 10 pips. So I was trying to catch this particular move, and it went against me. It totally went against me for 10 pips. Okay, I was trying to trade London New York Open. Okay, so it went against me there. Okay, but I was still using this system. Yes, it was still here. I took the face buy from here, and then it just went up. I think it dropped down a little bit. From here I want to take a sell again. It maybe went up again from this point to this point. I think it could give 10 pips or somewhere around this point, as I could remember. Wait, yes, somewhere around here or here. But then it went up like 10 pips, and then I was out. Here. I think I can try and track the very point here. Okay, let me check the point I entered the trade, so I'll be able to show you the exact point and what really happened. Not showing me point of entry. 0.72564 0.72564 0.72. Yeah, so I think it was around here. Okay, so this was it. So now I remember. Fantastic. It means that, yeah, now I get it. Now this was the first place I took my buy. I took my buy from this point up to this support, okay, because I found a strong support here. Fantastic. Now at this particular point, I tried taking a sell, okay, then price went up and came back to this point again. Now this was where I took my second sell, because I saw this thing giving me a strong resistance, which is it touched 3 times, 1, 2, 3, okay, and started selling. So I joined the sell very late. As I joined the sell very late, the thing retraced, okay. As I joined the sell very late, it's like retraced, and then it gave me immediately retraced like 10 pips. I had to close my position and it kept on going up. Now, one thing about this software is that notice it that anytime price touches 1, 2, 3 times, if it's about to fall, it is going to fall significantly. Like look at here, it gave us 1, 2, 3 significant bearish candles, and they were all large bearish candles, okay. They were all large significant bearish candles. I'm trying to take this off, okay. So they were all large significant bearish candles. So we can see this 1, 2, 3, 4 big bearish candles, okay. So when price came to this point here, it started selling again. So I knew that, okay, fine, I was currently going for 100 pips sell, okay. So that was it. So I easily went for the sell. That was how I managed to. So after selling the first time and losing, hey, what's up? Yeah. So after selling the first time and losing, okay, so I knew that I had 3 touches. I was still on the sell, but just that I had to re-enter again. Now price went back to that resistance again, and I took the second set of sells, okay. This particular one now, I was now entering 0.50, and as the trade was moving down, I was doing some sort of break even to ensure that if the price comes back, it does not hit me out on stop loss. So how this indicator reacts is that when it gives you setups, the price falls significantly on one particular direction. It can fall, give me 3 or 4 bearish candles. So I easily cut this move, okay. I easily cut the move, okay. Very, very easy from this setup. As it went back there, I cut the move, and then I buffered my account back to profit, okay. So around this time, I closed all my positions from this point. I closed all my positions around this point, I think. Yes, I want to talk with proofs so I can show you the time, okay. Looking at these trades here, I opened these trades like this is morning, okay. This was in the morning. This was when I took my last sales, okay. My account was on $300 profit. As at that time, I just needed these few trades I was on $360 something. So I just needed $120 to pass the test, something like that. So after this initial trades went down, still using my software. Still using this indicator, when the price came down to this point, okay, it came down and touched this point, I knew that it's going to, since it gave me 1, 2, 3 retest, it's going to surely come back and give me a strong support. So when price was up here at night, I can still remember this point, up here at night, it gave me a little bit of resistance. So I say, okay, fine, I can easily risk 10 pips from here. So I risked like 10 pips from here, and then I entered. It was not up to 10 pips. I think I risked 4 pips. Yes, I risked 4 pips in those trades. I risked like 4 pips each. And I risked 4 pips each. 4 pips to the standard lot. It was not really large like that. So I risked 4 pips, and then I easily. This trade did not even move. It just moved a few pips, and then I closed these positions. Then I passed the test. So I passed the test using just this indicator, no extra stuff from outside. At least I've been playing enough to show you it. Now, these other traits that you are seeing here, it was to fulfill all righteousness, which is the criteria was that I must trade for 5 days. So I was just opening positions and closing with 0.01 lot size. Okay, so anytime I open a position in before 1 minute, I'll close back the position so that I'll record it that I've traded for that very day. That's what I was just doing until I finish the 5 days. Okay, so I finished this stuff in just a day. Okay, so I think if I go through my screenshot on my phone, I think I will show you. I can easily show you the screenshot I screenshotted where I showed that I used 2 days to pass it, or I can add it up to this video. I may not need to edit this video. Okay, so let me just rush up and see how many minutes have I spent here. Well, I don't know. Just rush up and try to go through my gallery and show the screenshots. Okay, so I finished up this challenge in like 48 hours. We don't need a screenshot here. We can see the dates. This is 23 of November. This is 23 of November, of course. 23 of November is when I took my last trade. I started trading in 22 of November and I ended in 23. Okay, so this was when I took my last significant trade. It was just between 22 and 23. This enough proves that you can. So even if I was using 0.50 lot size to enter those trades, okay, I would have still passed, even if it was just one trade that went and the two trades went. It was 3 trades: NZD Chef, AUD USD, NZD Chef, AUD USD, and USD Chef. 0.25 lot size is well enough. Okay, and that was just enough for me to pass the challenge. Now there's no need for taking you through the screenshots. So that was how I managed to pass my forex funds challenge. Okay, so the software here, this software here you can easily, because it has a very high win rate. So looking at the 3 pays I used to pass AUD USD, USD Chef, and NZD USD. So assuming you use 0.25, I think in just 2 days it's easy for you to pass this. If you don't want to do what I did, if you just want to take the trades and allow it to go. Okay, so this is mobile and laptop compatible. I decided to use it on my phone so that like, because I'm a student, so anytime I'm going out to school I can still use it. So if you want the software, I'll drop you my WhatsApp number below. I think it's currently $100. If you want to get it, you DM me on WhatsApp, and then I'll link some other secrets to you that you easily use to pass or smack my forex funds or any kind of challenge that you go through. Even if you want to use to trade your personal account, it can be giving you 5 setups a week of 100. That's 500 pips weekly. Okay, 0.25. You can even pass even if it's making 15%. Okay, it's very easy. So that is it. So if you like this video, if you have found so much value in this video, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also share this to a friend that has been struggling to pass any kind of trading challenge like my forex fund. Share this to them. This is like something that will help them pass anything without stress, and also help you trade your account without stress. And this is also in a mobile phone, in an Android phone, which means that you can carry it. Even if you are using an iOS device, you can carry this software anywhere you go. Okay, so if you're buying it, anything, I'll provide with you some further Zoom classes that will really help you boost your trading and make you extremely good in trading. Okay, so thank you very much. Like and subscribe to our channel. Enjoy. If you want to pass any challenge or want to improve your live trading, DM us for the indicator. It's $100. Take care.